Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. This is the third part of the Kotlin Coroutines playlist, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to launch a coroutine inside the Jetpack Compose project. Let's get started. In the last video I showed you how to launch coroutines using scopes, but all the time it was running inside the onCreate block and we didn't have any content. But now when we are going to use the set content function inside of it, if you want to use one of the scopes, you will face error, and it says that you can launch it inside of a LaunchedEffect. If you don't know what is a LaunchedEffect, don't worry, in this video I'm going to explain it. But if you want to dive deeper into the details, you can watch a video about effect handlers existing in my channel, and I'm going to put the link of that video in the description of this video down below, and you can watch it. Now let's start with calling coroutines using some different methods. The first type that I'm going to show you is to use CoroutineScope. Let me have a composable function here and call it here, remember, CoroutineScope example. Okay, here as you can see we have a variable CoroutineScope, and it's equal to remember CoroutineScope. Whenever we want to launch it, we can write this CoroutineScope.launch, and inside of the body of this block we can use any suspend function that we have. But let me take it out of the on-click block of the button, and you can see that we have error. What is the error? Again, the same. It should be launched inside of a LaunchedEffect. So that means we cannot use a CoroutineScope, we cannot launch a CoroutineScope in a place like a body of onCreate, because it will be running continuously and it will be destroying the CPU and everything. So it should be called inside something like a button, and whenever we want it we are going to click the button and run it. That's it. Okay, let's use a tag instead of this. And instead of the tag, coroutine tag. Let's check it. Okay, here is our logcat, and when I'm clicking on this button, after 2 seconds, we should be able to see this task completed. And you can see it here, task completed. That means that we launched successfully our suspend function delay here. And instead of delay, you can have any other thing that you want based on your projects. Okay, let's go further. The next step is to use a LaunchedEffect. Let me show you how we can use a LaunchedEffect here. The LaunchedEffect can have multiple keys here, and the key is a variable, and based on the changes in this variable, this block will be active. and whatever we have inside of it will execute. So it can be simply true, and that means that always the thing that we have inside this block is going to run. And we can have, for example, a delay here again, and 3 seconds, and after that again a log and launch effect. Instead of this true, I can use unit, for example, and it will look on the higher level block, for example, the set content or the onCreate, and when it launches, automatically it will be launched, and whatever we have in this block also will launch. And also we can have instead of this a variable, for example a var, calling it x equals to a boolean type like false, and later based on our codes in a function, maybe we will change the state of this x to true, and we're putting this x here, and finally our launch effect will launch. But as you can see, it says that it's always true. So I'm going to delete this stuff and using unit or true here. Okay, so I'm going to launch again this application, and simply after 3 seconds we should see this launch effect inside the logcat. Okay, let's go to the logcat. Okay, after 3 seconds you can see launch effect is here. That was the second way to launch a coroutine and using any suspend function that we have. The next type that I'm going to show you here is when we want to change the UI state using a coroutine. Okay, now let's delete this and paste some other codes here. Instead of this, a statement example. Okay, here I have a text and it's equal to initial text, and I'm going to use the CoroutineScope, and when I'm clicking on the button after 2 seconds, the text will update to text updated and it will display on the button. Let's check it. Okay, you can see here initial text, and I'm going to click on it. After 3 seconds, you can see text updated. 3 or 2 seconds, text updated. So whenever you want to update the UI state, you can use the CoroutineScope and do this. And also we can use all of the dispatchers as well. The next example that I'm going to show you is fetching data asynchronously. And we can say that it's one of the main purposes that we are using a coroutine. Fetch data example. We don't need this. And here I have a suspend function, a string type, and inside of it, after 3 seconds, it will pass this text to our composable function. And here I have another text which is loading, and after all of this process, the text that we have on the screen will change from loading to fetch data. And that's it. Let me increase the size of this 32.sp. Alt and enter import. Let's check it on the emulator. Okay, here I have the loading and fetch data. So whenever you want to launch a suspend function or a suspend process block, you can combine LaunchEffect and coroutine without having button when you want to do it automatically. For example, when you want to have a network call, as soon as you are opening your application, you can use it like that. I told you, if you have it outside of on click of a button, we will face this error. To solve this error, we should launch it in the body of a LaunchedEffect or any other type of effect handlers. And you can watch that video that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Okay, that was everything about this video. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new in the channel, please hit the subscribe button to be aware about the new videos. And if you want to financially support me, you can find the link of Buy Me a Coffee down below in the description and click on it and buy me a coffee. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. See you.